Okay, so you may or may not have seen my other video with one of my ideas that I posted a little bit ago. And this is another idea with this, because these ideas are kind of long and I want to get into the points of these kind of things just to explain them. And this is, what if Drawing Empire had global matchmaking and ranked racing? Now, Wishtap has been talking about this a little bit, so I kind of wanted to make my own kind of points on this and, things. So, obviously, it's global matchmaking, racing, and stuff like that. And with this, there could be a set of new races that have been added for this. So, say, for example, there's an around the world race for global matchmaking kind of thing. So, like, it's just that kind of race. Or what they could do is just existing races as they are in game right now. Still add new races, but obviously have the option for existing races as well. Like, they could do both, adding a new race just for, like, the matchmaking thing. Anyway, there's two kind of ways I think they could do this. The first one's a little bit meh, but A, being everyone stays in their own, server, but you queue up a race, obviously global matchmaking race, whatever, and you can see other people in your server, but they're not actually in your server. But thing is, I don't know if they could do that option because of obviously Roblox limitations with things like that. I don't think they'll be able to do it, so even if you're racing in your own server, you'd be able to see other people real time and things like that. I just don't think that's possible. At least what I think. They could do that if that's possible, but the second point is more realistic, where everyone gets teleported into their own server with each other for that race, which just I think is probably more likely because of Roblox and stuff like that. And we've also seen it before with the NASCAR race. So if you remember this, there was the 100 or was it 50 player? I don't know, they had the player race kind of thing. I can't remember how many people it was actually. Basically, you just all got on this pad, all got teleported to the Daytona race, and then you all did the race together, which they could do the similar thing for this global matchmaking thing. And then with this global matchmaking, and then obviously ranked, what they could do actually with this is kind of copy and paste the features are over from the global matchmaking thing. So, for example, you go to highway race here. When you go into a race, or if you are in a multiplayer server, when you go up to a race kind of circle, or just when you maybe show up in a race place, I don't know, there could be an option on the actual race for a ranked thing. It could be on either side if they want to keep this UI how it is right now, but basically you just do ranked instead. It's obviously if Roblox would let you do it across servers and not be teleported, but if Roblox can't do that, then once you press ranked, you actually get teleported into your server with other people similar to your race ranks. Now, when Wishtap was kind of talking about this in Paradise or whatever, I don't think he said that there won't be any focus on ranked straight away if they were going to add global racing. So if global matchmaking for races was going to happen, ranked stuff won't be straight away. Which to us is fair. I think they probably would need to make sure the global racing whatever actually works and is fine before they add into anything else. But say for example, for a future adaptation of this, the ranked. So everyone gets teleported to their own server with other people similar to your rank. So say for example, I am silver in racing. You would get teleported to similar people who are silver, and that. I don't know how much or how they base the racing off of, because it's kind of weird with racing, I guess. In shooter games, you can obviously base it off how good you are at shooting, how good you are at using your things for that. So CS, if you're a better rank, or you better at aiming, you get placed higher rank. Now, what they could do is how fast you complete a race, kind of how well you aim. It's kind of similar, I guess. I guess that's how they could do it. Otherwise, I don't have any other ideas at the moment. Yeah, I just don't know. But anyway, say you get put into your own server for silver, as like I would be silver, whatever. And then you can do any race with other people in that ranked thing. So obviously, like, it'll be kind of with people who want to race as well. So you can, you know, do a lot of races and grind, I guess. Now, another thing to add on to this is within, obviously, if you're at like the bottom of the bottom ranks for the racing, whatever, you get like the default amount of money. So obviously, I think highway race is like 10k for coming in first. But if you are the highest rank, whatever, say for example, you could get maybe 25k for doing just highway race. And obviously every race gets upped in price because you are better at racing and it's more competitive, I guess. Then that means you could have more money because you're, you know, a higher rank, which means you get more rewards of being a higher rank instead of just having a rank you can flex and stuff like that. Obviously it shouldn't be, so say for example, if you do circuit race and like you're the highest rank, you shouldn't get like 100k from this. It shouldn't, you know, I do think it should be increased probably like to maybe 70k. Like when you're the highest rank, it adds 20k to any race you do or something like that. You know, to increase it so it's more worth it. That's only if you come first, by the way. Anyway, then if you're like a middle rank, you get a little bit of money, you know, increase and stuff like that. This can also help people who want to grind the game. So, you know, it's not just like random public servers where no one races and it's just kind of dead. So this could help people who want to actually grind as well as obviously having a rank. And then, you know, if they get better and better at racing, they get more and more money for coming in first or whatever. Like, I think that could be a cool system for the game. Now, obviously, Jeremy Empire might not want it to be that dramatic of a, like, price for the reward of, like, obviously doing a race. So, like, they might not want it as crazy for coming in first place, even at a high rank. But I do think it should be added into consideration because players do want a reward out of, you know, being a high rank. I know in a lot of, like, FPS games and stuff like that, if you're a high rank, you don't really get much. You get like, I don't know, not that much. Now, I know this video is already kind of long, so I want to just add this on too before I finish. What they could do is, if you saw my video like a little bit ago with seasons, what they could do is do season like ranks. So winter season, you have, you know, top person as that, you know, and autumn season, you get another person. And spring season and summer season. So basically, like, every season the ranks reset kind of thing, because then it makes it obviously more interesting, because then there won't be just one single person at the top always. I mean, there might be someone, but like, you get the point kind of thing. So that could be a little thing, but I'm not going to go into really that because that's if seasons were added anyway. And I made a whole video about like explaining stuff like that, so if you want to go see it, then yeah. But I don't know. I think this could be a cool thing. Wishtap has talked about it for a little bit for, you know, global ranked or global race ranked, matchmaking, whatever. So I don't know. It could be happening. It could be happening sooner than we think. I don't know if this will happen with while we have this map, or it would happen when we actually have the new map and stuff like that. But they probably might think about this. Wishtap has talked about something like this that they want. So it could happen. But tell me what you think about this suggestion. If you want to add anything onto this, obviously comment it and, you know, stuff like that. Because there's always probably more things that could be added onto this, and I'm only one person, so many of you guys could comment and whatever. But tell me what you think about this suggestion, and it could come to the game. But have a good day.